I took her. She said we should hook up the boyfriend and booger. Don't know me, that nigga, my being the clouds. One full of Henny, I drink and I drown.
What is up, guys? It is Sam at Harkey Fishing with your video fishing report here for Table Rock Lake. We're at Shell Knob Wednesday night. It is August 18th, and we just got a lot of good rain. It's dropped the surface temperature on the lake to about 81.5, 82 degrees here at Shell Knob. It just finished raining, though. Really, most of the readings you're going to find are going to be in the 84 to 86 range on a sunny day. But it did just come a nice rain, and boy, it's comfy out, nice night for fishing, and we're looking forward to getting after it. Lake level sitting at 916.6, so it's honestly it's been about that for the last 3 or 4 weeks. There's a good thermocline set up, but it's set up down there about 55 to 60 feet deep, so awfully deep to help you much. There are some changes going on with the fishing. It's, you know, I know it doesn't seem like it when it's 90 degrees outside, but there is a little bit of a fall transition starting. It is still a little early for that, but there are some fish starting to move up into some kind of mid-range depths, and by that I'm saying some of these pockets that have got 15 foot of water in the middle of them, you can find some fish on pea gravel pockets kind of in the 15 to 20 foot range, especially if you can find some rocks or a brush pile back there. There's some fish showing up. Been a few fish being caught on square bills, so that's another good thing to be thinking about this time of year. Of course, you can, once again, we always preach that there's fish in both spots. You know, and don't get frustrated. This last Wednesday night, we had a real rough outing. We ended up having about 7.5 pounds with 4 fish. So that's really honestly 4 pretty skinny keepers. And we missed money by 1 place. So it was a terrible night of fishing for everybody. But as you guys at fish tournaments know, somebody always catches them. Took 17 pounds to win it, and then it dropped down into the like 12-pound flat for second place. So big drop. You know, I think what happens is you just kind of luck upon the right brush pile or the right bank at the right time, and it happens to be a group of big ones that are feeding on that. So that's going to happen. You know, don't get frustrated. The one thing you guys need to know is you're not going to come out and catch 15 to 20 pounds every time you come fishing. You're going to have good days and bad days. The Rock is well known for having a bad day and then a good day, and so you just kind of hope that you show up on the good day. But if your fishing luck is like mine, usually it's the bad day. So a little bit about what we're going to do tonight. Like I said, we're going to try a little bit different. We're going to try to aim a little bit more for some of these shallower pockets, and see if we can't you know, have some luck with that. Maybe we're gonna find a few on some rock piles, a few on some shallower brush piles, and we're just going to give it a whirl doing that. You know, last week we kind of started that what's on deck. I've got the exact same things on deck, but I did add a square bill to my daytime mix. Got a square bill tied on. We've got a jig tied on, 12-inch worm, or actually 10.5-inch old monster is what we like to throw. And then I've got my little Zeker rig creature flipping bait, just in case we get into some willows or something where we could flip a few shallow willows. Those bass love the shade of those willow trees. And so for nighttime, we got the same things. We got the 10.5-inch worm, we got a jig tied on, but I am adding a spinner bait. For those of you guys that have never been on Table Rock and experienced the spring or the fall spinnerbait bite, I mean, you need to get you a black spinnerbait with a black blade, or you can use gold blades, but get you a spinnerbait tied on heavy 20-pound line. Come out here, you know, from about dusk for a few hours after dark, and throw that spinnerbait and throw it in those same type banks that we were just talking about. Those little pockets that the deep part of them are 15 to 20 foot. Get up and just burn the bank with them. You don't have to be a pro at this stuff. Just cover water. Keep moving. Don't fish it. You know, don't fish slow, but just keep your boat moving. But you can kind of slow roll that spinnerbait. You want it to stay fairly close to the bottom. Now, the shallower the water you're fishing, the faster you can reel it. And I've had great luck burning one of those big black spinnerbaits, but try to keep it close to the bottom. And so try to stay within a foot or two of the bottom, and just reel it fast enough you can feel that big blade thump. That bite is starting to turn on. I'm not going to tell you you can go out this week and just thump them on it, but it is starting to turn on, and it's going to be good for 2 months. So, you know, it's something that you want to have tied on just to try. So anyhow, that's the stuff that we got tied on. We're going to hopefully have some luck tonight and catch a few fish, and we'll see how it goes. Friday night, we did have just to recap real quick, a Friday night tournament. Great tournament. The fish were turned on. Our big fish was 4.84 pounds, and I just knew that would win us big bass money because we had big bass the week before with a 436. But no, it was third place on the big bass list. There was 507, a 497, a 484 mine, and then a 482 weighed in. And it took 17 pounds to win, and it took 13 and a few ounces there to get last place in the money. So fish were biting Friday night, and man, it was good fishing. But that's what it's all about. I mean, get out here and have fun. You don't always win, but when you do win, it makes it even more fun. So y'all just keep fishing and keep after it. Until then, we'll see you next time.